They say love can turn to hate in the blink of an eye, and its consequences can be fatal. This is the tragic story of Assistant Superintendent of Police Caleb Leramo and his wife, Taiwo Leramo, whose lives were cut short in a very tragic manner. ASP Caleb Leramo was not just any police officer in Ado-Ekiti. He was one of the best prosecutorial officers in the state. A man dedicated to his job, respected by colleagues and admired by the community. His wife, Taiwo, was equally well regarded. Together, they had 5 beautiful children, and to the outside world, they seemed to have it all. A stable home in Ita-Eko community, a loving family and a bond that many envied. But behind closed doors, their marriage was far from perfect. In reality, their marriage was characterized by issues which would eventually shatter the peace and tranquility Ita-Eko community was known for. The evening of 18th February 2025 started as a peaceful one. Officer Caleb returned from a busy day at work to his family where he spent hours gisting, playing, and having fun with his children. His wife, Taiwo, returned home late as she went to spend time with her mother who was feeling ill. He waited till she returned before they had dinner, read his Bible, and prayed before retiring for the night. Neither he nor his children knew that that night would change the trajectory of their lives forever. Sometime past midnight, the children were startled awake by loud sounds of a violent struggle coming from their parents' bedroom. Screams could be heard from both Caleb and his wife, accompanied by sounds of cutlass slashing, as though 2 people were locked in a fierce struggle. The children tried to force the door open, but it was locked from the inside. Panicking, the son ran outside to seek help from the neighbors. When they eventually knocked down the door, they found Officer Caleb dead in a pool of blood, and his wife severely injured with multiple cuts, barely alive. Neighbors quickly rushed her to the hospital, but unfortunately she succumbed to her injuries. Now this begs the question, what really happened in that bedroom on the night that they both lost their lives? According to sources close to the family, Officer Caleb and his wife had been having constant issues which began after he suspected her of having extramarital affairs. Their arguments unfortunately caused the cracks in their marriage to widen. Determined to uncover the truth, he kept a close eye on her, and his worst fears were confirmed when he allegedly caught her red-handed with another man. In a fit of rage, he arrested the man but later released him, choosing instead to try and fix his broken marriage. But could such betrayal ever truly be repaired? His wife Taiwo, on the other hand, began to suspect him too of having extramarital affairs, vowing to take drastic action if she ever found proof. It seems she made good on that promise. Some sources say that Taiwo had allegedly drugged Caleb's food that night, wakening him as he slept to make it easier for her to carry out her plan. Then, in a horrifying act of revenge, she took a sharp object and severed his food while he slept. Officer Caleb woke up suddenly to a sharp pain in his lower midsection. Looking down, he saw that his had been cut. Determined not to die alone, he summoned the last strength he had in him. Using a cutlass, he attacked her, slashing her severally before falling down and dying from extreme blood loss. His wife, on the other hand, was discovered barely breathing and rushed to Abuad Teaching Hospital, where doctors unfortunately declared her dead on arrival. Following their tragic deaths, the Ekiti State Commissioner of Police ordered a full-scale investigation, and the bodies have been taken for autopsy. While authorities work to uncover every detail, one thing remains certain: violence in relationships rarely end well. For their 5 children, the trauma of that night will never fade. A home that was once filled with laughter is now silent, haunted by memories of bloodshed. If you or someone you know is in a violent relationship, please seek help before it's too late. What do you think about this tragic case? Was there some way this could have been avoided? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And if you found this story compelling, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on true crime cases from Africa and beyond.